Welcome into an emergency video here. I think we're still getting some possibly drills. I don't know if the receivers have done the three cone and short shuttle yet. I don't think that they have because we'd probably be hearing more about those. But the receivers just ran the 40, all of them. Um, And there's a lot of risers here. So I found this list, which is honestly one of the only lists that I could find. It's from the NFL. Um, but look at some of these numbers. I was not expecting a lot of these numbers. I Are they juiced? Is it something in the turf? Faulty timing? I don't know what it was. It did, like Chris Olave, Calvin Austin, Christian Watson, these guys looked like they were cooking, but 4.26, 4.21 cooking, that's a different level of speed. So this is going to be an emergency episode for those of you who are subscribed to me yet didn't see anything about the combine yet. And a little bit more Charger specific because there's two sides to this coin. One, yes, I think that our wide receiving core isn't good enough to ignore what just happened, and also we're not going to be able to draft all of these guys, so we desperately need guys who can cover these future NFL rookies. Yes, there's obviously way more better receivers in the NFL currently, but this for a lot of people is just kind of an eye opening of there's a lot of physically gifted, also talented, but mainly the frame and the physical gifts. There's a not necessarily a surplus, but there's an influx of guys coming into the league who are going to develop into very scary threats. And this did solidify that I want, even if we do re-sign Mike Williams, which it sounds like we're going to, it did kind of solidify that I want to go receiver for sure within the first 4 rounds, even if we do bring Mike Williams back. The price I'm bringing Jalen Guyton back, I don't know if it's going to be worth it. Guyton played well last year, nothing to write home about. He ran a 4.39, and he is our speedster guy. And he doesn't run great routes. He had a couple of good contested catches. He's been in the system, and if we can bring him back for super cheap, I would be interested. But in terms of a deep threat, a guy to take the top of, wow, that's fucking stroke. The top off of a defense. Look at some of these numbers. I haven't even heard of Taekwon Thornton, but Thornton. 4.21. That is absolutely fucking moving. Chris Olave, nobody saw 4.26 out of him. I was expecting, honestly, from his tape, I was expecting high 4.3s. I thought he was a quick guy, good long speed, but 4.26, that is. And let me clarify that all of these speeds aren't necessarily on-field speeds. There is a big difference between actual play speed and 40 time. For example, even though Tyreek Hill, I want to say he's probably had unofficial like low 4.2s, but he's running the high 4.2s, low 4.3s. I can't think of any other good examples. But guys who just play faster than their 40 time would suggest. And then there's guys like probably Tyquan Thornton. There's guys who kind of like Chris Olave. I was not expecting 4.26 out of Chris Olave. I didn't really see. I saw a little bit of separation, but it was more so from his route running than his speed. But 4.26 is legit. Christian Watson, this dude's like 6'3", 6'4", 4.28. Volvis Jones Jr., 4.31. If anything, this is just making me. I need to go back, watch these guys' tapes again, especially the Senior Bowl. Velvis Jones, I don't think had a great Senior Bowl. Christian Watson was pretty good. Calvin Austin, he ran in the first group, and 4.32 looked ridiculously fast. And I still think that he probably has most juice out of any of these guys. Alec Pierce, I don't think he looked comfortable at receiver in the Senior Bowl, but he ran 4.33. Danny Gray, 4.33. Bo Melton, 4.34. Khalil Shakir, who I would have put money on going mid 4.4s. Maybe mid 4.4s. Because he has great route running, great shake, great hands, great feel for the position in terms of route running, but I wasn't expecting 4.35. Did Garrett Wilson run twice? I think Garrett Wilson must have run twice because I didn't see his second run. Garrett Wilson 4.37 with the route running and the overall ability of Garrett Wilson. It's not the same play strength as a Jamar Chase, but in terms of just moving differently and the ability to get open, Garrett Wilson probably stands alone at the top of this class, running a 4.37. That's faster than Jalen Guyton. Wan'Dale Robinson, 4.38. Isaiah Weston, 4.39. That many guys ran sub 4.4. That is absurd. George Pickens, 4.4. George Pickens was supposed to be a first-round pick. After 4.4, he might be a first-round pick. For sure, a second-round pick now. Sky Moore, I was expecting high 4.4s maybe. But you guys already know I'm pretty high on Sky Moore. 4.41. Jahan Dotson, see, I was expecting Jahan, honestly, right about 4.43. Low to mid 4.4s. He has great acceleration. I didn't really see the insane long speed. It also looked like he didn't have that great of starts. So I think, especially compared to these other guys, I think he's more of a high 4.3s type of runner. Kevin Austin, he ran a 4.37 the first time, so I guess it was just unofficial. And does this check mark mean official? I don't know what I just fucking did. Tyquan Thornton. Prospect grade. 40-yard dash. See, I don't know if these are official or not. I also hope you guys can't hear that. You probably could. I don't know what video that was. Point is, guys, I'm convinced we need to go receiver. One, these guys are going to have already been pushed way up the board. A lot of these guys. Treylon Burks, I want to say in his second round went 4.5 flat. David Bell, 4.65. Disappointing compared to these other guys. I still like David Bell, but just with how big of a difference that is. Normally 40 time shouldn't affect your draft board that much, but that's a huge, huge, huge difference. I'm going to hop into a, let's just say 5-round mock draft real quick for the Chargers while I continue to rant about this wide receiver class, but even if we do re-sign Mike Williams, which I think we should and I think we will, that would make we can't go receiver round 1 then. But trading back in the first so that we can get either another second or another third, that is just going to be such a sweet spot for some of these receivers that I think it would be so beneficial to maximize on. Let's just see. I mean, this isn't accounting for what literally just happened. So a lot of these receivers are going to be on the board when they probably won't be come draft day. So let's just see. Dude, even trading down to 35, I might do just cause. But Jameson Williams didn't even run today too. Chris Olave 4.26, guys. Treylon Burks, he's probably not going to move on my draft board just because I wasn't really. He did run a little bit slower than I thought. I wanted him to be in the 4.4s. He's a big guy, so he needs that build-up speed, or that he's not going to be as quick. He needs a little bit more time to accelerate. Sky Moore, probably still not a first-round pick. Solidified a second-round pick now, though. So, literally just spitballing, not trading back to 35. Let's just go Andrew Booth, because the other side to this coin is, as much as everybody's eyes were just open to the almost evolution of physical gifts in wide receivers and how hard it is going to be to cover these guys in the NFL very, very soon, we need guys who can defend them. And one, the Chargers don't have enough tools, enough guys to defend them. Let's just trade back, try and see if we can get. This trade will not be accepted. Yeah, I know. Wow. Okay. This trade is. Why would we not get? I guess 124. Let's just take a shit ton of picks. I also probably could just trade it with somebody else. But we need guys who can defend them as well. We don't have the firepower in our secondary to compete with this many weapons. As much as I want to just grab, let's just go to receivers only. As much as I want to get Sky Moore, I don't even think Justin Ross ran. Khalil Shakir, David Bell, Wan'Dale Robinson, Christian Watson. Christian Watson at 104 average draft position, 139. He's going to start getting mocked at the tail end of first rounds after his performance today. Calvin Austin, probably solidified day 2 pick now, without a doubt. Velvis Jones Jr. Kevin Austin ran a 4.37. Bo Melton, Danny Gray, like these guys who have legitimate speed are going to start going up some draft boards. Here we're going to go. I mean, I'll try and make it somewhat realistic here. I want Andrew Booth, first round. Trey McBride had a pretty good showing at the combine as well. This isn't an actual mock draft, more of just a reaction mock draft. But we gotta get Justin Herbert some weapons. More weapons, more weapons, more speed. Mike ran like in the 4.4s, high 4.4s. Keenan 4.5s, 4.6s. Josh Palmer, don't remember his, probably in the 4.4s. Jalen Guyton, our speed guy, hot like 4.39. These guys are consistently running in the 4.2s. That is a different level of speed that I think Justin Herbert and this offense could utilize and could use extremely well. Brian Asamoah is still on the board here. Once again, more so a reactionary mock draft. Let's see what is on the board for corners. Just with the level of speed that I just saw from the wide receivers, I am hoping that the corners can show out. I think they're not tomorrow, but the next day. Marcus Jones, Cordero Flott, Tariq Woolen is going to be a riser. It's rumored that he's going to run in the 4.2s, like low 4.2s. But it's just, and I'm sure a lot of these guys are going to show out at the combine as well. But after watching that, I'm just concerned about the depth of the secondary in the NFL, the Chargers secondary, and the secondary in this draft class compared to the level of talent at the wide receiving position. So this is not an actual mock draft. I'm going with the next best, not trade, next best receiver, who I think, Khalil Shakir ran 4.35. Elvis Jones. Did somebody already take? Yeah, somebody already took Christian Watson, which I think is realistic. We're just going to go Khalil Shakir. Dude ran 4.35. I think has some of the best route running in this class. And I need to go back and just watch so many of these guys' tapes to see if I was either just missing it. And to be fair, I did say I want to wait a little bit, or I was very interested to see what these guys' 40s were going to be because they looked like they had some juice on tape, but either they just weren't separating themselves long speed wise, or the level of competition wasn't as great. So them outrunning guys, making it look like they were running a different speed, or like the video was being played at a different speed, sometimes wasn't that impressive just in terms of level of competition. Let's go not Cordero Flott. He'll be there for a while. Let's look at the wide receivers, guys. This Velvis Jones Jr. ran, high 4.2s, I think? Maybe low 4.3s. I want to say he's a pretty good returner. He's almost 25. Neither one of these guys had a great Senior Bowl. He didn't run a great 40 either, I think. Bo Melton very much so did, though. There's almost got to be a lot of people on this mock draft simulator right now bumping up everybody's average draft position. But let's go cornerback. I'm just going to zip through these picks. Cordero Flott. But Chargers fans, we need to take a wide receiver within the first 3 rounds. I want to trade back so that we can maximize on that tier, but real quick, Chris Olave gone in the first round with a 4.21. Tyquan Thornton not making it out of day 2 for sure. I have no idea if he even has somewhat ball skills, route running, or if he's a capable receiver. If you can run 4-2-1, somebody's going to take you at least by day 2. Christian Watson possibly going in the first round. Velvis Jones 4-3-1. He is 25. 4-3-1. Probably not making it outside day 2. Calvin Austin has legit juice as well. Probably not making it outside day 2. Alec Pierce, I still don't like. Possibly still a day 3 guy. Bo Melton. Khalil Shakir, solidified day 2 guy. Garrett Wilson. 4-3-7. Top 15 guy still. Top 10. Top 10 guy for me, but shouldn't make it outside the top 15. Wando Robinson. George Pickens, man, ran a 4.4. I was expecting 4.5. Maybe with the injury, and just I didn't think he had fully recovered. Sky Moore 4.41. Jahan Dotson 4.43. Chargers fans, we need receivers within the first 3 rounds, and we need corners. If we re-sign Mike Williams, probably a corner in the first round. I feel like this mock draft simulator has changed a lot in the last couple days. I have no idea who Kyle Phillips is. I don't know if he ran today. I'm just going BPA. We're zooming through it. No Ellis. Realistically, yes, we need a lot of these guys. Tackle. Yes. But this was just an emergency video. If you guys haven't been paying attention to the combine, go look at the numbers. I gotta check my phone, see if they have run 3-cone, short shuttle, that stuff yet. I'm not really gonna be that interested in the quarterback class, but Malik Willis does have an absolute cannon for an arm. He's pretty fun to watch. Hashtag fun to watch. Chargers fans, we need to get Justin Herbert weapons. We need to get him speed. This is indeed an overreaction video, but at least I'm honest. Let's get him speed. Let's get him weapons. Let's draft a wide receiver. For sure, within the first 3 rounds, possibly 2 wide receivers in the entire draft. If we don't re-sign Mike Williams, wide receiver round 1. For sure. But that's going to do it. Like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys possibly tomorrow if I have another overreaction video. See you.